Let's get back to the album then. The song "Lift Me Up" you recorded with Judas Priest.
Rob Halford,
yeah,
the metal god.
How did that come to be?
Well, it's actually a really cool story because it was ironic. I was even watching at the time. I was watching TV at home, and there's a show out in the States called That Metal Show, and they were interviewing Rob, and they were asking him what bands did he appreciate of the new era, you know? And the first band to come out of his mouth was Five Finger Death Punch, and I was just like, "You're fucking kidding me, right?" He just said that. Like, so that was it. Just stuck in my head, and you know, blah blah blah. So when we got done recording the song "Lift Me Up," we were kind of sitting back and listening to it, and we were like, this feels like a Judas Priest vibe. Like it's got that metal flow to it, you know, from the '80s. And we were sitting around and we're like, you know, it'd be really fun. Let's throw it out there. Let's just throw him the song and see what he thinks of it. Maybe he'd be interested, maybe he won't. So when he first came back, we got a no, and we were told that he was really busy and whatnot. We were like, okay, that sucks, you know. But so I guess about 3 days later, he had actually taken the track himself and sat down and listened to it, and immediately jumped on the phone and called our management company and was like, you know what, I'm going to sing on this. I'm going to fly out to Las Vegas, which in itself, he didn't record it in LA or another studio. He actually took the initiative to come out and record it with us in the studio. That was amazing. So he came out, recorded the track, man, and I've got to tell you, it was just surreal for me. And you know, the greatest part to me of it is that it wasn't just him being on the track. It was getting to meet an icon, a metal idol, and sitting with him and eating sushi and picking his brain, and to find out that he's still one of the most humble human beings on earth. He's very intelligent, very well spoken. I can't say enough good shit about him, man. It was an honor. You live your whole life for shit like that. So.
Because I can imagine you listen to Judas Priest a lot.
Are you kidding me? Dude, it's fucking... I've been listening to Judas Priest since I can remember my ears developing. So he was actually telling me about how his first time in Las Vegas was 1977. And how it had changed and everything. And I'm sitting there, I'm going, man, I wasn't even fucking born yet. That's awesome. Like you can't, you know. So it's just, it was a fantastic honor, man. We love you, Rob. Thank you, brother.
Okay, and then the song "Mama Said Knock You Out," LL Cool J cover. How did that one came up?
You go ahead, bro.
Okay. I mean, you know, we've been talking about this song because of the irony of the title. You know, Five Finger Death Punch, Mama Said Knock You Out. You know what I mean? It's not hard not to put one and one together. So we thought of the irony of it, but it's a hip hop thing. You know, there are a couple of hip hop artists that are cool, like Eminem, LL Cool J, that are the metal fans. Metal fans would be okay with them because they're okay. He's a gangster. He's cool. You know, people have that idea. And LL Cool J,
one of them.
Plus LL Cool J, the original track was already, like kind of like one of those classics, right? And 10, 15 years ago, everybody was collaborating with a lot of hip hop artists, like and a lot of new metal bands, like Korn and Slipknot. They had Limp Bizkit. They had DJs, some this and that, some rap here and there. So that was the norm. Back then, we wouldn't have not done it. Today, as this conversation came up, everybody's like, dude, that's sacrilege. And me and Ivan looks at each other, okay, let's do it. Anybody who knows us, it's generated.
If it's going to piss somebody off, I'm all about it.
Definitely, yeah.
But, and so to put a twist on it, the great part is we're like, okay, well, let's go one step further. If we're going to remake this song in a metal version, let's get somebody who's credited by metal fans as well. And that's why we got Tech Nine. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with him out here.
I've heard of him, but I think...
He's an underground hero in the States, man. And his style's so unique and rare that we were like, you know what, let's throw the bomb out there and see what he's got to say about it. And he jumped on it. He was all about it. I guess he's a fan too, and we're a fan of his. So when he came through Vegas, he recorded it, and I got to tell you, man, I think it turned out fucking great. Yeah. I can't wait for it. So.
Well, then again, you mentioned that a kind of a risk taking whenever somebody says you shouldn't do something, you do it. And
absolutely.
Has it then ever turned out badly?
Yes, a couple times. I don't want to go into it, but yeah, of course. There's lessons learned.
Give me a small example.
I'm sure you can picture. I'm sure you can visualize.
Well, not necessarily personal, but in terms of the band, then.
It is what it is. Of course, I've made some bad decisions and regretted them. But
no, I mean, you always.
Have you ever heard the song Ashes?
No.
You should check that one out. It's off the first CD. That'll explain it all. All right, next question.
Thank you.
Is that it?
That was it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I thought-
you're not gonna mention
It's
Max Cavalera from Sepultura and Soulfly.
it's already 40 minutes. We've
Is
been
it really?
on way
Okay.
too long.
Jamie Josta. Okay, cool.
Well, you can give a quick shout out if you want.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again, brother.